Imagine building a business for decades, only to watch out na ang iyong mga loyal customers unti-unting nawawala at napupunta sa iba. But what if the biggest threat sa iyong negosyo is not your competition, kundi ang di mo napapansin ng mga retention mistakes? In this presentation, we will expose the top 10 customer retention mistakes that are silently draining revenue sa iyong family-owned business. And more importantly, pag-usapan natin how to fix these blunders. So stick around until the end because I'll share a simple action tip sa bawat mali that you can implement to instantly improve customer retention efforts sa iyong business. So welcome to the top 10 customer retention mistakes made by family-owned businesses or any business. My name is Marvin Alegre saying don't let your family destroy your business. Don't let your business ever destroy your family. I'm a marketing consultant and a leadership expert. Together with the John Maxwell team, we are developing leaders of companies in 150 countries around the globe. These businesses and thousands more are benefiting from the Maxwell methods of leadership coaching, speaking, and training. So mistake number one, assuming ang loyalty ay automatic. Many family businesses believe that customers will stay simply because dahil sa kanilang long-term relationships. But the truth is, loyalty must be earned and reinforced palagi. Why? Ang dami mo ng kompetensya. Maybe that's true 20 years ago, but right now, you need to be aggressive in earning and reinforcing that trust, that loyalty sa iyong mga customers palagi. Example, merong family-run bakery na ang customers nila matagal na sa kanila. Pero nang nag-open ang competitor katabi lang nila na merong loyalty program, they lost 40% of their regular clients. So you just can't rely on relationships. So what to do? Engage consistently. Mag-offer ka ng perks and make customers, lalo na yung mga matagal na sa inyo, matagal na mga clients, feel valued beyond transactions. Mistake number two, failing to adapt to changing customer needs. Customers, tulad mo rin, they evolve. So if your business resists change, you will lose them to someone who better understands kung ano ang kanilang mga expectations. So basic example, a family-owned furniture shop lost its younger customers because it never updated its product catalog for modern designs. Kung wala kang budget, wala ka pang pera para mag-hire ng mga graphic artists, you can use Canva. It's easy and it's free. Or better, you also create brochures na ipopost mo sa iyong social media accounts. So hindi lang enough na may brochure ka na printed, mas maganda, meron kang updated mga product catalogs that you post in social media. So anong dapat gawin? Iyon, maging agresibo at active sa pag-seek ng customer feedback at maging willing at open sa innovation. Kung ano ang gusto nilang pamamaraan to be educated, do it. Mistake number three, not having a structured follow-up system. Merong mga family-owned gyms katulad ng, in my city that failed to follow up sa kanilang mga inactive members. Saan na sila ngayon? Wala na, bankrupt, right? So a simple check-in call or follow-up call could have reactivated many of these inactive clients. Hello, what's up, sir? It's been a long time. Hindi kita nakita sa gym. Kumusta? Anything new? Kumusta ng blah, blah, blah. Even just a small conversation, chit-chat lang, that's something special. Something na binavalue ng mga kliyente mo. Then you can offer ano yung mga bagong updates, okay, yung mga bagong ganap, bagong gimmick in your gym or any business. Recommendation, use automated follow-ups like emails, reminders, and special re-engagement offers. If you will renew, we will offer something special that it's hard for you to say no. Mga ganung style. Mistake number 4, depending only sa word of mouth. Word of mouth is great pero pag walang structured marketing efforts, malabo ang customer retention. Halimbawa, isang family restaurant na nag-rely lang sa referrals, habang ang mga competitors niya used social media ads at mga loyalty rewards or programs, thus gaining them more returning customers, and not only that, they gained or earned them new clients. So here's the suggestion na pwede mong itry. Combine word of mouth with digital marketing, email campaigns, and retargeting ads. Ibig sabihin, word of mouth is great, but you need to mix and match and combine itong mga bagong methods sa pagmamarket. Kasi on its own, hindi na pwede na doon ka lang mag-rely. Mistake number 5, inconsistency in service. Tandaan, ang customer's trust ay fragile. Pag ang service, pricing, or communication ng business mo ay inconsistent, they will leave at hindi na babalik or uulit. Bakit? People don't want to waste time, money, and energy. Kasi nga, ang daming options, ang daming pwedeng gawin. Madaming mga alternative at daming nag-o-offer na if not equally, even better kaysa sa'yo. Pero pag trust ng pag-uusapan, hindi sila na nagbibigay ng kahit konting excuse or palugit mo lang pag yan ay nasira. And they're not patient or tolerant sa pagdating sa trust. Halimbawa, may isang family-run car repair shop that I know. Ang pricing pabago-bago depende sa employee na humaharap sa customer or depende kung sino ang customer na pupunta sa kanilang repair shop. Resulta, this leads to confusion and of course, trust issue. What to do? First is train your staff. Magkaroon ng standard pricing and do your best to deliver a seamless customer experience. Again, ang daming kompetensya. Kaya hindi mo sila nare-retain kasi nga marami silang alternative. And some of them talagang nagpa-follow up, pupunta sa kanilang bahay, may online presence, ikaw, yun lang sa'yo, word of mouth, di pa train ang staff mo, inconsistent pa yung pricing mo, yung services mo, dili masaligan, resulta, nawawalan ka ng customers. Mistake number 6, ignoring customer data and feedback. If you do not track customer patterns, you won't see problems until it's too late. So dapat maging keen observer ka, ano yung patterns. Basic na example, retail business na binabaliwala ang customer complaints tungkol sa kanilang slow service. By the time na in-address nila ang mga ito, wala na, nag-switch na ang kanilang mga customers sa competitors. Ganon sila kadali mag-shift, mag-switch ng kanilang mga providers. Kahit tayo man din siguro, right? Dapat gawin, analyze sales trends, survey customers, and act on feedback not next month, not next year, but ASAP. Agad-agad. Sabi nga, kahit ilang positive pa yan, they may not post it sa social media. Pero isang negative feedback and they do not address that, they will post that sa social media and tag their friends. So, hindi lang isang customer na wala sa'yo. Marami. It damages your reputation also. Mistake number 7, treating customers only as transactions. Ito, daming guilty. May alam ka rin sigurong family-owned meat shop katulad ko that lost customers kasi wala ang kanilang interactions with their customers. Instead na mag-recommend, busy sa kadut-dut. TikTok, Facebook, comment, etc. Nandiyan yung customers nila, they have the opportunity to interact and get to know their customers better. Anong ginagawa? Chismis. So, resulta, wala na sila ngayon. Remember, show genuine care, personalize experiences, and build suki or community around your brand dahil pinapalahagan nyo ang PR. And also extend additional services para lalong ma-value ang yung mga clients. Mistake number 8, failing to reward loyalty. If customers see no advantage in staying, they will not stay. What for? Wala naman tayo makukuha dito. Marvs, 10 years ka na nagde-deposit, wala man lang kahit konting points. Okay, relate ka ba? Walang offer na kahit ano, tagal mo na dyan, di ka nga nakainom ng kape. So, may mga bangko na ganyan. Isang salon na nawala ng regular clients ng ang kanilang competitors introduce a VIP program na may mga special perks sa kanilang mga repeat customers. Again, I know this salon. Alam ko meron ka ring ideas kung sino yan sila. Kasi malamang, matagal ka na dyan, wala ka ring incentive whatsoever. So, kung pumupunta ka sa iba. Doon, meron silang installment, meron silang ginagawang add-on, may mga privileges ka na only for you dahil patagal ka ng repeat customers. Other business owners, especially mga family-owned businesses, they're not sensitive. Binabarat nila ang kanilang mga loyal customers. Kasi nga, again, just like kanina, they just relied on friendship, on relationship, loyal sila. No, iba na ang customers ngayon. So here's my suggestions. Mag-implement ng loyalty programs at mga exclusive offers sa mga existing mo na mga customers. Mistake number 9, mishandling complaints. Do you know that all it takes ay isang bad experience lang, but it can permanently lose your clients or your customer? But on the other hand, complaints are an effective strategy or also an opportunity to strengthen loyalty pag hinandle mo ng tama. Kaya sa Japan, ang behavior ng mga business owners is pag meron kang complaint, they will not just say sorry. They will go as far as rewarding you with a gift because for them, you're giving their company an opportunity to improve, to become better. See, ganyan dapat. Classic example, may isang restaurant that received a bad review and just totally ignored the review. Wala yan. Resulta, loss of trust. Samantala, ang kanyang competitor responded with, "Ma'am, sir, sorry if hindi kami nakaabot ng inyong expectation or standard. So here's our way of saying thank you for the feedback. Top free meal. Okay? May pa free meal pa. Resulta, it gained them customer goodwill. So if you do that, mas mariretain mo ang yung mga clients. So how to fix? Respond quickly, acknowledge mistakes, and resolve complaints palagi with professionalism that cannot be emphasized enough. Kasi marami nga ang nag-accept ng feedback, ng complaints, pero pabalang ang magsagot. Okay? Pabalang. May halong sarcasm ang kanilang response, or sometimes arrogance. Okay? Mistake number 10, not having a structured retention plan. So all of this together boils down to wala kang structured. No? May retention plan pero hindi structured. Talo ka ng ibang companies na talagang sa kanila it's a science. Talagang nag-invest sila when it comes to their retention strategies. Most family businesses focus only on getting new customers, but they ignore keeping the ones that they already have. Wala nang mas malaki pang blunder, mas costly pa na mali kaysa dito sa pagnenegosyo. We keep on adding new customers, but nakalimutan natin na mas malaki ang pera, mas malaki ang opportunity doon sa mga dati na nating customers. So example, a clothing boutique spent heavily on ads to attract new shoppers, pero wala namang in place na retention strategies. So over time, customers left kasi nga wala namang incentive to stay and do business sa kanila. Sayang. Imagine mo, ilang beses mo yan na pinalo up, ilang oras inubos mo dyan para mag-flyers, mag-ads, mag-close ng deal, tapos nakabili na sila once or twice, hindi mo sila binigyan ng incentive to keep on doing business with you. 1 year, 2 years na sa inyo, tapos you're just treating them like ordinary customers, you're making a huge mistake. So recommendation, have a clear strategy with automated follow-ups, exclusive benefits, and continuous engagement. So that's why napaka-importante. The word here that I love is automated. So if you're looking for automation in your business, we can help you with that. Now, every one of these mistakes is costing your business. Lost revenue, fewer referrals, bad reputation, and of course, higher customer acquisition costs because you're constantly investing, spending money on ads, on marketing efforts to acquire new customers, pero hindi mo naman sila nino-nurture, inaalagaan. So, it's like going fishing na yung container mo, nilalagay mo ng isda, butas. What's the use of adding more if marami naman ang nawawala? So that's how important yung retention strategies. So huwag na huwag mong hahayaan that this hidden, ignored at repeated na mga mali will cost you loyal customers. Kasi hindi basta-basta magkaroon ng loyal customers. So let's talk about how we can transform your retention strategy. Pag-uusapan natin yan. So that's our specialty in our agency. So click the link below and book a consultation now. Let's turn your customers into lifelong advocates para sa iyong business. So next na pag-uusapan natin, the 10 silent marketing disasters that slowly kill your family business. So my name is Marvin Alegre, again saying, don't let your family destroy your business and don't ever let your business destroy your family. Hope that you found value in this presentation.